Yes. Yes. Hi, guys. Oh gosh. Okay, I really hope everything goes well. It has been such a long time since I streamed on YouTube, let alone to see my face. I'm a little bit tired of this afternoon stream. We're testing my webcam. We did just a just chatting stream on Twitch. How are you guys doing? Due to all the circumstances, it's like the most crazy week ever, I guess, and many weird weeks to come, I'm afraid. I don't know what is wrong with my webcam though. It seems a little bit blurry. Well, I'm not blurry, I can tell you that. But for some reason, it just sometimes I need to figure out still how it works properly. Looking gorgeous, thank you, Tiggs. Let me just see who is in the chat here. I see Andreas, Toverland, Art Fan, Loomis Heart Killer, Yulu Cats, Matilda, Amy, Clara, Gasha, Mink, Kiki, Love, Blue Dragon, Pim Willink, Wilmink, Kai's Band, Kava Sims, Penguin Monster, Alex Croft Plays, Lars Gerber. There are so many people in the chat right now. Thank you so much for coming in. Kobe, Megs, Finding Nalu. That's a cute name. Finding Nalu. Crazy for Reggie, Suya, Mixed Scottish, Xila, Noah, Amy, Turbo, Puke Club. That's a funny name. And I see, oh gosh, so many. Joanna, Everlong Guitar, Elizabeth. Hi guys, I'm so happy to see you all. Hope you are doing well, as I just said, due to all the circumstances. And yeah, I said, stay safe, everyone. Stay safe, stay inside, stay healthy is like the best advice we can give. Kane and Jonathan, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for modding. Is the music loud and clear enough together with my mic? Can you guys hear me? Is the music not too soft or too loud? Please do let me know so I can arrange that before we continue. I'm gonna put my light a little bit lower. I'm not doing well. I don't have toilet paper anymore. People should stop buying toilet paper. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's perfect. Thank you so much, Clara. Check the lurkers, keep dehydrated, save the game, wash your hands. Wash your hands is a very good addition to that. For those who don't know, when I stream on Twitch, Planet Zoo, it's always like checking the lurkers, don't forget to save, don't forget to drink, but now we're gonna add, don't forget to wash your hands. We're making fun of it, but obviously it's very important. Before we go, why am I doing a zoo tour? For those who have seen the last episode, I said I wanted to record a zoo tour because a lot of people were asking for it. Just like, what have we done so far tour. I'm not gonna stop or anything, but you can imagine, I think that counts for many people in here. Things are crazy out there right now, and it always also is just getting me like, it's making me also a little bit stressed, nervous, anxious, and yeah, we just have to work with that. I think it's just a very strange world we live in right now. So yeah, that's why I didn't upload that much. That's why we're also not gonna have a Koali Zoo episode tomorrow, because honestly, I just had, today I feel better, but I had some really bad days, and I wasn't able to record anything. But what we're going to do depends a little bit on Mike Sheets. He might have to work tomorrow, so depending, we're gonna maybe do a live stream tomorrow or on Sunday. We're just gonna have a tour around Koali Zoo. We're gonna have just some chit chats with you guys. Maybe you guys have some suggestions or additions for the zoo. So we're just gonna have a fun stream, and I just really hope, like, honestly, I said it to the guys, and normally when someone is sick or something happens, it's like, oh yeah, I may have some time, or I can grab this episode. But during this week, everyone was a little bit like in a lot of tension, and it's just a lot to what's going on. So I understand. I think that everyone understands that these things, we just sometimes you can't ignore it, and you have to live with things. So the City Zoo episode, I tried to record it. I had the same thing with Mainland Zoo, which I tried to record stuff and it just stops recording. I don't know what it is. I never had these issues when I do a speed build video or when I do a live stream. I don't have any issues, but as soon as I just want to say like I'm gonna record a zoo tour, my whole Bandicam just stops working and it's super annoying, and then you try it again and it stops working again. I had the same with Let's Plays of franchise mode, I do have to say. So I don't know. The Zoologicals, hi, welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry, I've been rambling as I always do. Oh, also because I'm always a little bit nervous. I'm so bright, I don't know what it is. I need to check it. What computer do you have? I don't know for this stream, but my PC specs you can always find in every video description. There's a link to my website with my PC specs, also the programs I use for recordings and stuff. So if you're interested in that, or like the editing software I use, you can all find it there. And also my whole computer, because I'm a super noob, I don't know. So what I want to do is I love your videos, lady. Thank you so much, Matilda. We're just gonna walk around through our city zoo today. So instead of making a video, I was like, let's just go live, have a little chit chat, and just do it live because, well, we can, and hopefully that will not ruin it. So bear with me that OBS does what it should do. What's the next animal in City Zoo? I don't know, actually. Let's just do the zoo tour and then let's talk about the ideas for the next episode during this one. I'm curious if I'm able to unpause it. Okay, we are. That's good. So, we have our City Zoo. This is the entrance as we build it during the first episode, obviously, and it's inspired by Leipzig Zoo. And I do have to say, I'm really overall of City Zoo pushing myself so much. I really like this, and every time I just open the zoo myself, I'm like, this is so cool. It's so cool that you can really get this feeling with Planet Zoo. As always, we didn't do anything just yet on this plaza section, but obviously we're going to fill it with like a lot of trees and flowers and just a lot of beautiful green stuff, hopefully. Lady, you're Dutch, right? Yes, I am, Max Lowe's. I am indeed. So we have this staff area. So this will obviously also be with some more gardening and stuff. And then our staff will be able to walk through the gates. Well, through the gates it is. And through this. So we have some jeeps right over here. This was actually an idea of someone in the comments. So I really like those kind of suggestions. Definitely in every episode. Keep them coming if you have some ideas or suggestions. I really like this one. I totally forgot that the jeeps were there. And obviously you're Dutch. So I am Dutch. So we need some bicycles, and that's why we have a lot of bicycles for our staff to move around in our zoo. And yeah, well, obviously this is not finished yet. But this is the beginning of our staff area. And what I want to do is actually just have this a little bit in a curve probably, and then with like a dead end, or maybe a little small gate right over here is for the staff to be able to move through to this area right over here. And so yeah, we're still we didn't do that much right over here, but we do have some really cool stuff on this side. So this is the bridge. As I mentioned, I didn't add this one in a speed build video because it took me quite some time because it's all custom made. But definitely, I remember that someone asked to put it in a workshop, but it's not completely aligned. So I wonder if this would really be something for you guys to use if I would upload it. Not really sure about that, to be fair, honest. What kind of family do you have? Well, I have 2 bonus sons and a lovely boyfriend, and those are his sons. So one of them just turned 17, and one will be turning 7 next month. I doubt that we will be able to celebrate his birthday though, but yeah, that's basically the family. But they don't live here, so we see them like every other week on a Sunday. But yeah, all those kind of things are not really certain at this point, unfortunately. Why I don't talk Dutch? Well, because I'm having an English channel, so I'm not gonna speak Dutch because I want everyone to understand me. I do have a Dutch channel, but I didn't really upload that much on it. But if you want to hear me speak Dutch, you can definitely see some Dutch videos on the Lady NL. But yeah, I haven't been uploading there recently, so I'm sorry for that. Okay, so we have this inspired of the Predator building of Rotterdam Zoo. Rotterdam Zoo is my favorite zoo of the Netherlands, and so yeah, I can't help it, but I just really, really love Rotterdam Zoo. But we're not gonna have a whole zoo inspired by Rotterdam Zoo. We're definitely going to use a lot of other zoos as inspiration. So over here we have the bonobo habitat for the male bonobos. You can see them right over here, and since people mentioned like I really want to see the animals move around, oh no, not the building and the walls, I want to see the animals move around for a little bit. We have some time to chill. I have some time to go through your through the chat, so why not listen to a bonobo playing on a keyboard, which is really awful, but still it's really funny though, especially with the music around. Thank you, Blair Kilgallen, thank you so much for the subscription. Hello Robert, how are you doing? Hello Poison Blade, how are your rat pandas doing? But you sound so lovely speaking Dutch. No, I'm not. I'm from the region close to The Hague, you know, and me talking Dutch, mwah. No. We call it Haags. It's a downside of living with someone that comes from The Hague. My name is Ken. Thank you so much for the subscription. If it's too loud, do let me know, because I can turn it off. I feel that it's louder than on Twitch, so that's why I'm asking. Laura Sorensen, thank you so much for the follow. I feel that it's really loud, but I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, so the Rotterdam Zoo is definitely my favorite zoo, but we're not going to inspire the whole zoo of it. I want to do one more building after, well, not specifically after the Riviera Hall, but I really want to use the, I think it's called Twin Building, where the lions are right now, if you're known with Rotterdam Zoo. So that is something I really want to do too in a later stage of the zoo. Let's go here first before we move to the other building. So here are the female bonobos and the little babies. I don't know if there are any babies in here right now. There should be some babies. Yeah, there are definitely some in. Matilda Bisang, thank you so much for the follow. Habitats are good, but I can't do buildings or entrances. To be fair, the entrance has always been the hardest part for me. The same goes for Planet Coaster. I always had issues with the entrance, so you're really not alone. It's really hard. I think just doing these habitat builds is still easier than the entrance, but for every build it counts that just try to look up pictures on Google or Google Maps, and I think they're your best friend when you need some inspiration, definitely. Will you add crocodile soon? I am not sure, to be honest, because I mentioned that I wanted to do a reptile house at the other side of the Riviera Hall, but the problem is I don't have that much space. I thought I had more space, but I don't really have that much space, so it's a hard one. Dutch sounds a lot like Afrikaans. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they have like a different word. I don't know how to say that. Word building. It sounds really weird. But like, for example, if we in Dutch say walk, or we are walking, then you say wij lopen. And I think in Afrikaans it's more like ik loop, jij loop, wij lopen, wij loop. Something like that. So it's like a mixture of the Dutch words, but then used in a different way. Is that the way how I could say that? I'm not really sure. I don't know. I never spoke about the difference. I know it's different, and it's also sometimes just hard to understand, but there are like definitely a lot of similar words, but used in a kind of different way. So it's really interesting. So, okay, the bonobo habitats, and then we have the indoor section. So we have like fake aviaries here, and then we have the indoor section, which I didn't do too much extra yet. I want to do some more decorations like closets and sinks and those kind of things, but I'm really happy with how the walls now look instead of like having plain fences and stuff. So I think this definitely already works, and especially with the contrast with the limestone and these black planks, I think that definitely works. And obviously the bonobos have some nice climbing stuff indoors if they ever need to be inside or don't like the rain that much, then they will go inside and hide for the rain, find some shelter for the rain. It's so adorable to see these interactions with each other. I really like that. Like, these kind of things you kind of miss out on when you're building, but it's definitely a lot of fun to just sit and watch the animals play around with their toys, with each other, with the babies. It's super cute. I really like it. You would almost forget how beautiful and how many interactions there are in the game of the animals using stuff. How did you create the car tires? Those are African pieces. So if you go to construction, you kind of already see them. These are the bracelets. And then just recolor them totally black. And you have different shapes of it. So, and these ones you can also, I think those are these ones. Oh gosh, it's already, okay, it's buffering. That's okay. So the black tires are basically these African bead shapes, or you could use the bracelets and then just recolor them all in a dark color, and then it's all good. It looks really cool, but they can't use it, which is kind of pity. I really hope these kind of things will be maybe added as arrangement items, because that would be really awesome. So it's a little bit buffering for me too. I really hope that at least the stream will continue to work. On the other side here, we have the lions. Well, basically, it's a very boring indoor section. This is only for the guests, so not for this is only for the staff, not for the guests to walk here. So this is actually really just a functional indoor section for when the lions want some shelter or anything like that. So we will go to the other side real quick. And here are the hyenas. Same goes for this. This is more like, yeah, very plain, concrete, easy to clean indoor section for the hyenas. Did you ever play Zoo Tycoon? I did play Zoo Tycoon 2 for a little bit. Not as much that a lot of other people did. When I grew up, I mostly grew up with The Sims 1 and Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I think I played that way more often than Zoo Tycoon. But I did play it a little bit, yeah. So we have the hyena habitat on this section, and to give them a little bit more space to walk around, because, well, this is based on a very old city zoo, and obviously back then in the days they didn't really had that much space for the animals, like not how is it called, I don't know, the organization, like worldwide organization that says like, okay, if you have these animals you now need this much space and then this much water, etc. So yeah, to still make them happy in the smaller habitat, I gave them a little cave right over here to give them a little bit more extra land, because I really required that. They're really cute. We have a baby hyena, ladies and gentlemen. They're so adorable. Did you ever heard someone say ew in a game? I mentioned that, I think in one of my last episodes. I was like, did anyone ever hear ew? And some people were like, yeah, I still hear it, but I've never heard it since then. Nope. What time is it in the Netherlands? It's almost 9 p.m. right now. You like my Dutch on the Lady NL? Well, thank you. I try to talk good ABN. I played a lot of Zoo Tycoon. Awesome. You're like my big sister, even though I don't have a sister. Aw, I'm happy to be your big sister, Joanna. Okay, so let's move over to the lions on this side. I really like this section, even though at this point you would not really say that lions and hyenas would be able to see each other. I really like this aspect of the older zoo to put it in this one. Even though, yeah, they might be able to see each other and it's not really the best thing to do. I just really like this way of dividing it. Even though you could maybe say just put some glass in between, but then it would be one-sided glass on both sides. So I don't know, then it would be just a black screen, I guess. So we have the West African lion on this side, and there should be some enrichment right over here, so that when the guests are waiting here, I don't know if that keeper is... No, it doesn't have a bucket. So potentially it would give food, and then the people would see them pretty up close here, which is really cool. And we have a little baby cub, I think. Yeah, there you are. But yeah, it's just really fun to use real life zoos as inspiration for your own zoos. So if you're stuck, yeah, definitely just look up some pictures of your local zoo or just a zoo in general and just see if you can use some things from that, and you learn a lot from it. Like, if you really focus on the little details, you definitely learn a lot from it. I really like your design. Thank you so much. We have our Netherlands embassy in Wellington. I think in many countries you have an embassy of every country. I think. Many countries. Can you speak Netherlands? Can you speak Dutch? No. If you want to hear me talk Dutch, definitely just go and check out my The Lady NL channel, because I did post some Dutch videos there, but I just want to keep this in English chat and English live stream. So just to make sure that everyone is able to hopefully understand me. What do you do for a living? Well, at the moment, YouTube is my living. I mean, I lost my job last year because of my health conditions, so because of chronic fatigue and chronic stress, and so yeah, YouTube at this point is all I got, and the question is a little bit what is going to happen the next coming month. If I need to find a job, will I be able to find a new job? Because right now a lot of people are losing their jobs, so I'm not really hopeful, but I'm gonna try and stay positive and just see where everything ends up. I think at this point it's for a lot of people just very unclear what is going to happen, and yeah, it is what it is. But for now I just don't have any other job, and this is YouTube is basically all I have together with Twitch streams. Make a polar bear habitat. I love to build a polar bear habitat, but not not anytime soon, because we just have so much work to do with a Riviera Hall. First of all, like this is the section we still need to work on. And this is the section we finished. So let's just go inside to just show you around a little bit. There's still a lot of detailing I have to do in this front section, like maybe some picnic benches and those kind of things, and some little small details, maybe some flower plant pots and stuff. Hello Dinant, welcome to the stream. You should do a wildlife park like Yellowstone National Park. Can't really got that one. I don't really know if I have seen any pictures of that specific national park. There are so many zoos out there, and it's impossible for me as a Dutchie to know exactly what zoos are there and how they look like. So bear with me with that. So we have the museum, and let me just check real quick who made the. Let me check. Who made the dinosaur skeletons? I really just want to mention it because they're really cool. And so for those who wonder, I have a Discord server, and in my Discord server we have the Planet Zoo Workshop Essentials or Workshop Must-Haves, and they are the same as in Bro Coaster. If you're in Bro Nation, they're basically the same, but there are some really cool things in there, and among them are the skeletons. And I'm scrolling to the name. Let me just find a link for you guys. Oh, where can I find it? Where are they? I'm seriously missing out on them. I'm serious. Sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold on. Hold on. There you are. Okay, so Carlos G72 made a dinosaur set, and I will link it to you guys in the chat. If you want to download it, these dinosaurs are really incredible. It's starting to lag a little bit, so let me pause this for just a little bit, and hopefully everything will go right. It's so frustrating sometimes. But these dinosaurs are made by Carlos, and they're just seriously freaking incredible. If you're looking for this link when you're watching this video in a later stage, the episode where I made the museum, that's also the workshop link to the skeletons is also in that video. So if you're ever lost, just go back to that video and you can find the same workshop link as I'm now sharing in the chat. And but they're really incredible, and I think they're just a really awesome addition to our zoo at this point. To have, thank you Oliver Steels, thank you so much. To have this in your zoo, it's just really cool. I really like it. And so we have a parasaur and a lot of other animals, dinosaur skeletons, animal skeletons. I don't even dare to say it because there are so many people like, no, it's called this, and no, it's called that. And I was like, I'm sorry, I will just not mention it. These are just skeletons. And I will leave it up to you all to say the name or not. I just don't dare. So we have a lot of terrariums right over here, which I actually didn't really show off in the tour. So I think it's just fun to see. So we have a Titan beetle right over here. Is it lagging for your part too? Do you guys see any issues? Oh no, where are they? Thank you, Tommy the Gamer. Tommy the Gamer! I'm confused because I'm pretty sure you are already subscribed, so that's awkward. Wait, huh? I don't know your name, at least from my Discord. Maybe that's it. Okay. Unpause. Shall we try and search for them? I think it's gonna be... Oh, I found one! I already found one! Kevin Karmans, thank you so much for your subscription. If you're here in the chat, thank you so much. So we have a Titan beetle. It's really buffering a little bit for me. It's like not really smooth, unfortunately. And I think that is the problem with Bandicam. There is some point and then my game just freezes for a few seconds and then my whole Bandicam just stops working. But sometimes I don't notice it, and then afterwards I check and it already stopped after a few minutes of recording, which is really weird. Penguin Monster, thank you so much for the subscription. G8, thank you so much for the subscription. And hello new joiners. Yeah, welcome everyone new. Welcome to the channel. What do we have here? Oh, so the iguana. Michelle Manson. Every Michelle is more than welcome. My name is also Michelle, for those who don't know. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Where is the iguana is the question. trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yes. Ooh, isn't that awesome? Lucas Santos Lopez, thank you so much for your subscription. Hoe maak je allemaal van die coole verblijven? Heb je er speciale afbeelding voor? Well, this Kian is inspired by Blijdorp, Rotterdam Zoo. So a lot of these things are basically inspired, not a recreation, but inspired by Rotterdam Zoo. So in this case, it's, I think, maybe easier than when you just go in blank and just think of everything yourself. I think it's a lot easier to inspire it of real life zoos. Are you gonna build Blijdorp a recreation? Asked Dave. No, I'm not gonna do a recreation. Also because I just don't feel that much freedom if you would really do a complete recreation. So I feel it's more fun to use it as inspiration. I know a lot of people out there really like to do recreations, but I think also the problem with doing a recreation when you're a YouTuber is going to be like, oh, but this is a little bit different and this is not good enough and this is not good enough. And I don't want that. I want to have like my own twist, my own freedom, my own inspiration in there too. And I just really like Blijdorp, so the best I could do is just do a an inspiration on it and just use, like, I think everyone that knows Rotterdam Zoo knows this building, so I think that's really cool. So we have a is this the yellow anaconda, I think? It's quite easy to find these ones, but if you have the little guys, it's gonna be really hard. Who makes beautiful zoos and wanna add me on Planet Zoo? Say the name of your Steam account. That's Ask Spim. So everyone, throw it in. No, be careful with sharing your account. We also have a Discord member which recently was not very happy with someone that was texting her on Steam. So be careful. Be careful to who you share your private information with. I think that's the best advice that I can give. Because if you don't know people, it can be end up really hard. Especially if you're a female. Unfortunately, I don't want to say that, but many females really have issues sometimes with that. So just be careful with who you share it to. That's all I'm gonna say. Do you struggle with anything like dyslexia? No, I don't. Might be my Dutch, because I'm Dutch, but I don't have any issues with dyslexia, no. Not that I know, at least. Would be weird if you don't know if you have dyslexia, I guess. At least on my age. Oh, I'm only 18! What do we have here? Boa constrictor. So, where is the boa constrictor? Where is he? Do you guys see him? Is it maybe in the corner? Oh, okay. Oh, also in the water here. Alright, I forgive you. It's a pity though that they don't really move around unless you move away with the camera. I hope we get a DLC soon, like with big cats. Well, I have still hope, even though we're like in a weird situation. I still have hope that in April somewhere we will hear more about a DLC. So fingers crossed, everyone. I don't know a date. I don't know. I don't work for Frontier, so it's for me also just guessing. But looking at Jurassic World Evolution and Planet Coaster, they always had a DLC right before Christmas. And then the first one after that in the new year was always around April. So it could be the beginning of April or maybe half April, something like that. But obviously things are a little bit difficult at this point, so I would not be surprised if things may be a little bit delayed. But yeah, that's all I can say. It's kind of glitchy. I'm sorry. I should not move too much. I should not move too much. Michelle, you're the greatest builder. Well, thank you, Anno. So on this side, so as you may have noticed, these are like the green terrariums, and on the other side I use the desert ones because I just like the idea of having two different sides. So on this side we have, I don't know, rattlesnake or something? What is it? The Western Diamond Rattlesnake. Okay, I'm right. Oh, I clicked away my chat. When you will make full studio... What? When will you make full studio with Rudy, Mike, and everyone else? I'm confused what you mean. When you will make a full studio? I'm a little bit confused. Help me. What do you mean? Okay, let's find a rattlesnake. Ooh, cool. Is it even moving? Oh, really, really soft, but it is moving very slowly. What is the best animal to begin a zoo with? It's the hardest question. I really don't know. I'm still struggling with my first animal. It depends. You could, if you start any zoo in Planet Zoo, you could just pick a spot in your whole zoo and just start building with your favorite animal and then build around it. The hardest part for me is the animal at the entrance. I still haven't made up my mind for City Zoo either. I really don't know. It's still a struggle because a lot of people were like, you should add the red panda at the entrance, and then people were like, yeah, I like them, but they should not be at the entrance. It's a hard one. It's a really hard one. So what do we have here? I don't know. We have a snake. Snake-ish. It's a snake. Derpy face. Yeah, you're right. I should add Derpy Face. Derpy Face is like one of my most favorite animals in the game. You must look at Gaia Zoo. It's a good place for inspiration. I should definitely do that. I just have been working so long on the Rotterdam Zoo part that yeah, really didn't dive into a lot of other zoos yet, other than the people that sent me some pictures. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to guess here. Gaia Monster or something? Gia Monster. Is it Gia Monster? Yeah. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Did I? It's my favorite camel! Rudy Van Camel. Snake. Snake. Where is the Gia Monster? Hello, the Minecraft Gamer. How are you doing? I actually... Where is that Gia Monster? Is it in here? Are you kidding? What? This is really cool looking. If you just use this to like raise the terrariums just a slightly bit. Just, I think it's 1 meter. It's so cool to have this as your viewing point. But I don't see the Gia Monster. Where is it? Oh, that's cool. They are like in the enrichment items for the Gia Monster. That's really awesome. I didn't know that. So they're like hiding in between the rocks here. And if I go and move, so potentially they would be moving to a different spot now. That's at least how it should work. Are they still in here? Okay, there's one. Oh, no, okay. They're both in here. I don't know if there's like a time frame or anything, but that's really cool. I really didn't know that. What is this zoo based on? It's a city zoo, and we're gonna use a lot of inspiration of city zoos around the world, and maybe also just some other zoos than city zoos. And we use that as inspiration, so a little bit of me and a little bit of reality, and we just have a mixture of that. What do we have here? What am I looking for? All right, you're very small, but could he be like in between those rocks too? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm 18 for sure. I swear. You have a good zoo. My compliments. Thank you so much, Pim. Oh, here they are. Here he is. Ooh. Wow. It's like really hiding away in like this little corner. Is it even moving? Hello? Oh yeah, okay. You see this moving really slowly. Okay, so we've seen the terrariums now, because I knew people asked for it, like, oh, I've been seeing the terrariums, what's in it? There you go. And now we move to the left wing. We have the orangutans on this side. And look, we have a baby orangutan. That is so cute. Oh, that is adorable. So I really like this idea to have these raised platforms. So like this, if the orangutan is sleeping here, the people can really see them up close, even though the orangutan is not able to see the guests, or like very foggy. I don't know if that will be in real life, that they see them like very foggy through it. I have no idea. I'm turning 15 the day after tomorrow. Oh, congratulations already, Penguin. I have a nice idea for an entrance lemur and rat-tailed lemur, and you go through the habitat in a glass tunnel and the animal can walk over it. That's a very cool idea, Kian. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I really like that idea. So yeah, this is the indoor section for the orangutans. And as you can see, I did make some small changes. So I used the ground floor painting that we have like at the entrance area. And you see me pointing at the back. That's really funny. So at the entrance area, we have this painting, and I used that one with like the gorillas, and these are the chimps, but I just pretend this is the male gorilla and this is the female gorilla, and with like a baby gorilla. And then we have an orangutan in the middle, and I thought that would be the best fit, I guess, for this section. So we have the indoor gorilla habitat right over here, which is pretty much very big. We have some baby gorillas too, so we can see them. That's really cute. And as mentioned, it was quite a struggle to make everything work. This is inspired by an old video of the indoor section of the gorillas, but they're also going to renovate. So in 10 years, it's already going to be very much different. They're probably moved even. And but it's just really fun to use these things as inspiration, because you're ending up with something completely different as I normally do. Look at all these baby gorillas. You're kidding me. There are 4 of them? That's adorable. And they're all eating from this little block of ice. I was wondering if you ever play with GeForce Now. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. What do you mean? What is GeForce Now? I'm not sure. Which animal you wish to see in real life, but you haven't yet? Orcas? I'm like a really big fan of orcas. I really admire those animals. So yeah, if that's definitely my answer to that question. Everyone is copying their message. What? I'm so sorry. Yeah, the chat is going super fast, so please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm trying to keep the speed up in the video, in the stream, also to be able to read everyone, but it's a hard one. It's really hard. I'm very sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm doing my best here. I will take a moment afterwards to just chit chat with you guys, but just to get a little bit of speed in, because I know some people are just like, ah, come on, get it going. Which I totally understand. Okay, so these are the gorillas and the orangutans, and we have some educational signs here. You have some educational signs right over here on both sides, so just to have it not too plain. And then we have, shall we do all the indoor sections? Yeah, let's do that. So we have the indoor Pygmy Hippo habitat on this side, and they have like this little water section right over here to be able to have a swim once maybe this the gate will be closed for some reason, because maybe the keepers have to clean on the outside. So if they have to be inside for a while and not being able to go outside, they still have a water section and just a little section with some hay and stuff to get some rest, and a feeding plate too, obviously. And then we have, in the same style, the Indian Rhino habitat. So yeah, they don't have water indoors though, but they definitely use this indoor section to take a rest, which is just really cool. The lady designer, we love you guys. Don't stop ever, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Layla. Also, if you want me to see the message easier when I'm just like looking aside, try to tag me at the lady designer. Don't do it too much on Discord, but if you have a question or anything in the chat, you can definitely just tag me, because it's easier for me because it pops up in orange. So yeah, I will do my best to read them more often. Sunny says, didn't even notice in the speed build, but the indoor reflection on the water is really nice. Oh, the reflection of this, you mean? Like the edges? I'm not really sure if that's a thing. But it really works. Shit at that. So yeah, okay, indoor section for the rhino and indoor section for the Pygmy Hippo. And then we have this back door area. I know I want to mention this. I know people were like, yeah, well, you know that this Y should actually be a... is it X, Y, Z? It's so hard. Y and G, it's like the way I want it to be is like actually this Y, but then like we write it with like 2 dots on it, but we don't have it. So it's either a, I don't know if I pronounce it right, a Y and a J, but I didn't like that either. So that's why I ended up with this one, Epsilon, I don't know. So yeah, I know it's actually not really written like this, but I just didn't like the other way around. So that's why I know how to write it. So we have so this is the staff door for basically the rhinos and the Pygmy hippos. So they have 1 gate, also 1 keeper to feed them. That is the only downside part of this. Because the keeper will just think, how much do all the animals need regarding food? So if you have like a lot of enrichment items on the Pygmy Hippo side, it would basically fill that side too for the rhinos, even though the rhinos are not able to go there. So that is something to keep in mind. Okay, everyone is going to tag me. Oh my goodness, everyone is tagging me. It's okay, guys. Let me just read it real quick. Oh no, not a heat map. I want to do like this. So we have the rhino outdoor section. Maybe for the plaza you can try some sort of peafowl garden or something like in the first campaign mode zoo. What do you think? Oh yeah, I would definitely like that. I really want to add the peafowl. I really feel that is an animal we should definitely have in a city zoo. I really feel so. Like in the peafowl you see in a lot of zoos, and also in like, I think you call it petting zoos. We call it kinderboerderij. You always see peafowl. So I really feel that is something that definitely belongs in a city zoo. George says, I love this stuff you make in Planet Zoo. Thank you so much, George. Amy McGear says, how do you pick a good inspiration zoo photo? I don't know. I think it's a good photo if it inspires you. I think that's it. Like, sometimes you get inspired by the smallest little things, or a video on YouTube, which just pops up an idea in your head, which sometimes doesn't have anything to do with the picture you saw or the video you saw, but something just pops in your head, like, that's something cool I could do. So I guess when something is a good picture is when you get an inspiration out of it, even though it doesn't have to be recreation. It can be something like, oh right, I could do this, or I could do that. So that's I guess the good picture. Oh look, it's gonna swim, guys. It's gonna swim. Can we make you part of the Planet Zoo animators? I don't think so. I would love to, though. I would love to do an animation someday. Or like the voiceover, like Bo Mario did for Foxy. That would be super cool. I would love that. Berryphobia. Never thought of Wildlands for inspiration. I've never been to Wildlands. So I'm pretty sure that Wildlands would be an amazing inspiration, but I've just never been there, so I just don't know. I need 3 zoo biomes. I have savanna, tropical biome. Do you know a third? I would say tundra, or maybe taiga. I said tundra. Let's go for tundra. That's a good one. It's a hard one. Can we watch an animal while you answer some questions? I'm doing my best. I hope. I got no inspiration. Then try to just keep searching for things that do inspire you. Like inspiration, you can't force creativity, you can't force inspiration. So if it doesn't happen, just leave it and then just say, okay, tomorrow is another day. I think that is the best thing to do. You're one of my favorite YouTubers and I really like your videos. Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you. Nom nom, Juditha. It's not looking that much nom nom here. I really love your work and I have a hard time with a test if I'm autistic, and when I look at your videos I come really happy and you're my favorite YouTuber. Ah, thank you, Toverland. Ah. You'll be fine. How do you play this? Do you use Xbox or laptop? This is not a console game. I'm not saying it would never come to console, since Planet Coaster is also coming to consoles this summer. So I think there is a chance, but it might be a long while. Thank you for the subscription. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I think it's Russian. So this is PC game. This is PC only at this point. But never say never. It might come to consoles in a year or 2, maybe 3. I think that also depends a little bit on how the Planet Coaster sales will go on consoles. So, I don't know. Thank you, Anna Kovacs. Thank you so much for the follow. For the subscription, I should say. I am like in my Twitch mode. So follow, subscription is like a weird thing. Maybe you can make some hills. Yeah, it is, but we're not there yet. We only have 2 buildings, so there's a lot of space still to move around with and to create some more different in heights. This is only the 2nd building. So we have the Pygmy Hippo outside habitat, so the outdoor section. And we have like this little cute plaza right over here. And what I forgot to say in my videos is that we have the... I wanted to point it out. You see what I'm doing when I'm using my webcam. It's so confusing. Oh my goodness. So we have like these glass sections right over here. It could potentially be a little bit higher up, but I want to avoid that the fences are too high. But yeah, if the pygmy hippos are in the water and the kids want to see them, they're actually able to just look through the glass. And this is also inspired by the real life zoo. They have something similar like this, not exactly, but something similar. Is your Twitch name the same? Yes, it is. It is definitely the same. Is patat or friet? Please answer. Zebraman. I'm Dutch, so it's definitely patat. Yeah, fries. So he's actually asking me how I say fries in Dutch. And I know like Belgian people tend to say friet. But also a lot of Dutch people say friet, but I'm really from the patat side. It's hilarious. I love it. Is it true that is demanding 20 gigabyte free space? I really have no idea. Where's Rudy? Rudy, where are you? Are you lurking here? Where are you? People are asking for you, Rudy. So okay, this is the outdoor section for the pygmy hippos, and we have like this area right over here where the keeper can move from one side to the other side. So far I didn't have any issues with the pygmy hippo boxing. Thank you Pair Brothers RSD, thank you for your subscription. So I didn't have that many issues with boxing or anything, but that could potentially cute. That is adorable. It's so cute. Why is it shaking its head? I think that's a bug or something. I don't know. I sometimes see it and I'm like, why doesn't it just stop doing that? Baby pygmy hippo, everyone. Hello, the Minecraft grammar. Of course I see it. Lurkers, West Hatton, how are you doing? How are the lurkers doing? I don't know, it just feels different because I know on Twitch a lot of people lurk watching a live stream, but I don't know how many people that are watching YouTube right now are actually just playing the game, playing another game, and just lurking in the background. I'm curious because I know it's really known for Twitch viewers that people just tend to put on a live stream, but YouTube is a different platform, so I wonder if it's the same. I need 4 biomes. I have now 3. No, Kian. No. We're not gonna go through all the biomes and just pick all the biomes. Burp to Tia, thank you so much for your subscription. Lurker, Marima, well, thank you so much for being here, even though you're a lurker. Frexboy and Kobe Diggs, I don't know. And Kian, well, Kian, you're pretty active in the chat. Tiffy's Pet Live, I'm playing Planet Zoo while you stream, but I'm still listening. Well, thank you for being here, Tiffy's. The name Tiffy's, I find it so cute. Is Tiffy's Pet Life, is that like do you have like a YouTube channel with like animals, or it also feels a little bit like a pet store or something like that. It's just super cute. I don't know, it's a really cute name, Tiffy's. Will you be what? It's so hard. Please don't use caps lock. It's so hard to read. Minecraft Gamer, thank you so much for the subscription. I really have the feeling you're trying to fool me. Some people I'm like, weren't you already subscribed? I've seen the names so often. She's reading the chat. I'm doing my best. Yes, thank you, Kane. What's your favorite animal in Planet Zoo? I think if I have to choose an animal, I think it's definitely the baby bongo. Baby bongos, but also the warthogs are so funny. I think if I want to say a most funny animal, definitely. But other than that, a lot of animals are just so gorgeous in this game. So in the end, it's hard to choose, because I really, if you ask me which is the funniest animal, I would definitely say the derpy bongos and the and the warthogs. They're just hilarious. I just really enjoyed them. Named the baby pygmy hippo Maggie B. Oh my god, look at your right. How will I look? Where are you? Okay. Maggie B. It's so hilarious. It's so funny. What theme would you want the next DLC to be? What I want it to be, I definitely would love to see an aviaries pack with like a lot of birds. Or aquariums. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that a lot of people want an Australian pack, but at this point, if it would be the same as the Arctic pack, I feel the game is really lacking on some game-changing elements. And as much as I want Australian animals and an Australian pack, I think the best thing for Planet Zoo now is really to get in a good big pack with animals like birds and aviaries or aquariums and swimming, diving. I say diving animals because I really would love to see that with like good working tunnels. I know you can make underwater tunnels right now, but I feel it's just too ugly at this point and like very glitchy. It's not supposed to be in there, I think. So yeah, that's I really hope there will be a game-changing big DLC coming up, but fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Do you ever run into the problem where you make an enclosure much too big or much too small for your buildings? Yeah. I had, especially with Mainland Zoo, I had a lot of issues with creating domes, mostly domes, and they were mostly too small. But in this case, it's if you have like only an indoor habitat, then it's hard. If you have an outdoor section, you can always make it bigger easily, and if you can combine it with an indoor section and an outdoor section, it doesn't really matter. So that's really good. Like this indoor section is pretty small, but they still have like a very nice area on the outside. Thank you, Jill Alter. Thank you so much for the subscription. So yeah, I think that's the easiest way. If you combine it with indoor and outdoor section, you can get away with like a smaller indoor section and a big outdoor section. They should add otters. Yes, they should. I love otters. But those would be animals I really want to see diving, like playing around in the water, but also with a lot of bears and the tigers in the game, the crocodiles. I want to see animals diving deeper into the water. I really would love to see that. So we have the orangutans outdoor section with a beautiful orangutan. Is Inama Zoo coming back? I really hope so. I just haven't. I don't feel creative, but it's not like I'm ending the series and I'm just never gonna go back. I just really need to feel that sparkle, like you need to have to feel creative, and I just didn't feel it anymore after a few episodes. I was like, I don't know what to do. It was really bad. I've been trying to look up pictures and stuff, but it didn't work for me either. It wasn't like, oh yeah, that sparked, like I'm gonna build this. So sometimes that just you have to be lucky, I guess. Creativity can't be forced. I'm lurking here waiting for my gharials to mature. Oh, the gharials are really beautiful in this game. What do you think of Koali Zoo? And then I build up my buildings. To be honest, the first time that happened, I was like, oh my goodness. I felt so bad about what I did myself. And that just really caught me for a bit, for a day. And then I was like, yeah, well, it's just so awesome. Like, what Mike can do with everything he does in Planet Zoo, it's just incredible, and it's beautiful, and it's so inspiring. So yeah, obviously I was like, ugh, my building. But I've never been seriously mad or anything. It was more about my own insecurity, maybe, that I felt like, oh, I just couldn't stand it, that I can't think of those things. But in the end, you really have to turn that around into like it's so inspiring, you know. It pushed me to do so much better in my city zoo because I want to do the same, and I'm still not there, but I'm trying. Of course I try to, Ricky Skalken. The ladies and will Mike be invited to build something in the city zoo? Yeah, but Mike is going back to work, but things can now already change again because people have to work from home. So I don't know. I wanted to ask him, then he was about to go back in March, back to his job. So he's going to be very busy for the next coming months. So I was like, I'm not going to ask because he just doesn't have time. He barely has time for Koali Zoo. And now things are going to change, and I actually just realized it. So yeah, I might ask him to do a little bit. Maybe the entrance at around the plaza or something. That would be cool. So okay, let's go to the gorillas, which are actually the last animals. And I really like this. I still haven't seen them using it. We might want to wait just a little bit to see if they will. This is the outdoor section. They are able to climb this, but I've never seen them doing it. It's so frustrating. Also, they float. That is something, yeah, weird. If they walk over these logs, they all float like a few centimeters above the log. There's food on the floor. Why is that? I don't have enough stuff probably to put in food. That's awkward. Will we ever see animal named after you in your zoos? I don't think so. If there ever will be orcas, yes. Or dolphins, but I don't think they will be added. Unfortunately, well, yes and no, unfortunately. Yes, I know orcas and dolphins don't belong in a zoo. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna come into Planet Zoo. I don't see it happening. Look at that little one. It's so adorable. Are you crying? Why are you crying, Ricky? Don't cry. How do you know if a structure is climbable for monkeys? If you go into your construction, you have a filter here. So you have filter and then property. Is it property? Yeah. So you can select all the items in here that are climbable. So all these construction items you could use potentially for your animals to climb on. The same goes for nature. So you have nature, and then you can say property, climbable, and then you have all the trees that animals would potentially be able to climb on. I don't really know if every tree can be used for every animal. I think so. But it also depends maybe a little bit how big or how small the animal is. That some trees are too small for bigger animals, something like that. But yeah, this is the way to do it. If you're looking for climbable, I actually wish there was also an option for non-climbable pieces, especially in a construction area. Because then if you want to know if it's like non-climbable, then you can check the tags right over here. So this one would not be climbable, while this one is climbable. So in the tags you can see if it's climbable or not. Are you sad about your vision? I am, yeah. Oh, that was really close. Close to a pooping area. Yeah, obviously I'm sad, but not surprised. I've seen this coming for a long time, and things have to be cancelled, unfortunately. Let's check out from the top. So it was really funny. Someone mentioned, I think it was Transfixer. I'm not sure. I'm stuck here. Ugh, I'm stuck. This looks a little bit like the shape of a guitar, which is unintentional, but it looks a little bit like it. It's not like super smooth right over here. But I think the layout is really nice. But now to get back to the reptile house. The reptile house would potentially have the same size as this left wing. with like maybe a little bit the same like that, but then on the mirrored side, I'm not really sure. But if you just look at this space, and I was saying I want to do reptile house, it's way too small for it, and I want to have I have so many cool ideas, and I need just way more space for that. So I feel like if I want to do that right, if I want to do my reptile house right, then I should just save that for a different project within the zoo for a reptile house. Because this space, then you would end up with like one path and then one habitat here, and potentially an outdoor section. But it's also something I struggle with at the moment, is the fact that what if it's now the 20th of March? What if potentially maybe in 2 or 3 weeks we get a DLC? What if we get birds? Because this wing of Rotterdam Zoo has birds. Then I would like hit my head against a chair or a table, like I should have waited. So what to do? I feel like I should wait. I should wait for the potential idea that maybe we get some birds in the next DLC. I would really hit myself if that's gonna be the case. I'm sorry I'm leaving the chat. Oh, don't worry, Potter. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great evening. Did the baby hippo swim inside yet? Good question. Is it still inside? I have not seen any hippo at this. Oh, there's a rock. Okay, I need to delete those later. That's hideous. I think the baby it's stuttering again. I think the baby hippo is in this water section. I only see the adults. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's still big fluffy Maggie B. But you can just remove it by just moving the animal. See, now it's a normal baby pygmy hippo again. That's better. Could you build something else while waiting for DLC announcements? Picnic pavilion or another habitat or a garden? Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like maybe I should just build something on this side. So just start building maybe 1 or 2 more outdoor habitats on these sides, and we could potentially maybe add some camels and the bongos or something like that. I've never built anything for camels. Or maybe you guys have any suggestions. If you have something really specific from a habitat in a city zoo, something that you really feel that would fit in like this particular area, maybe you could send me a link to Google Pictures or something like that in the comments of this live stream. So not in the live stream chat, because that's hard to find, but in the comment section, because you can also comment if I'm right. That will be really helpful. So we could do something fun on this side, and then just leave this for the idea that we maybe get some birds, or maybe we will get a DLC where we get like some really cool animals that we're like, oh, that would be perfect in that section too. The camel will be very disappointed that you haven't done a camel habitat. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? Like having Rudy Rankamo as one of your best online friends, and then not building a camel habitat while we have this game for like 5-6 months. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I feel actually really bad. But honestly, this is just really cool, isn't it? Just to see the view. I feel so bright. Oh my goodness, it's really weird. You see how sharp my hand is? Well, it's also a little bit foggy, and I try to like make myself a bit more sharp, but for some reason it just sometimes doesn't do it. So I really need to work on that. to try and get to know my webcam. It's so awkward. At least for me. Maybe you guys don't even see it. But I don't understand what it is. Maybe, colors, partial, no, full. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. It's awkward. I can't make myself bigger now. I don't know what it is. The bear forest, yes, Wolf. Yeah, I agree with that. I love the bear forest of Ouwehandsdierenpark. But just more of the idea also that it's like save bears that worked as slaves, like mostly in Turkey and those kind of countries. I think also in India and stuff, like the dancing bears, and they save the bears and they put them in like this bear forest. I really like that idea. Yeah, it's really cool. They are wrong kind of camels. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to make myself more sharp. It's not working. It's not working. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm going to move over to Twitch, but I'm not going to play Planet 2. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So if you like that, feel free to join there. We'll be live in like 10 or 15 minutes or so. Just gonna have some fun. I sometimes like some shooting games too, so hope to see you there. And if not, I really would like to thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And again, as always, I want to say to you guys, please stay safe, stay at home, stay healthy, be careful, wash your hands. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy to see you guys here, and I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like at the stream because it really does help out. Thank you so much. And subscribe, of course, if you haven't already yet. Oh, I'm gonna mess it up now. Should not do that. My Discord and every social media link you can, if I'm right, also find in this YouTube stream, the description, and else in every other video description. All my links are always there to be found. And yeah, thank you guys so much again. Thank you, Gamer Marcus. Thank you, Bud L. Thank you, Penguin. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, Zila Storm. Thank you, Yulu Cats. Thank you, the Minecraft Gamer, Andreas, Wolfje, Luca de Puka, Noortje. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys in Discord if you haven't yet. It's always nice to have some people around there. I'm pretty active in Discord. I do my best to be as active as possible. So yeah, if you ever wanna have a chit chat, just join my Discord server there. And my Twitch stream is also in the description of this video, so if you guys like it, I will be there in like 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna have a little water break and everything, so I can go live there in a bit. And yeah, about the Koali Zoo live stream, might be tomorrow, might be on Sunday. I don't know yet the times, but just know there won't be regular video upload, so just so that is clear. And yeah, I still hope to see you guys in the live stream, and hopefully next week there will be a normal episode of Koali Zoo again. Can't promise if it will be me, might be someone else depending on the schedules, but we will see about that. Thank you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, and hope you guys enjoyed today's short live stream, and hope to see you on Twitch. Bye guys, love you.